live here on YouTube for some good old NASCAR Truck Series action. It's been a long time since we've done a truck race. And for anyone who wasn't in the stream on Sunday last week when we did the Iowa race, the reason why we are here for the truck race, between the fact that I actually had some time, is also because I will be out of studio tomorrow, as I will be in a friend of mine's wedding down in Rhode Island. So I will be a decent way away. So we will not be doing a stream tomorrow. But I still wanted to make sure you guys got a stream. I felt like I owed that one to you guys. So this is the best I can do for you guys. I'm going to try my best to have some sort of reaction video recorded Monday-ish. We'll see how long that takes me to get recorded and whatnot. I've also got some other stuff going on because it's a big weekend for me personally, as I will be turning 25 on Sunday. So we got a bit of, it's a busy week here on the channel. But yeah, we are here. We are ready. And are you kidding me? I just saw the track. The trucks are covered over. Lightning within the vicinity. Great. Well, that's an excellent start. But yeah, so it's been a busy week. We've been chilling out here. Hopefully everybody is having a good time. But yeah, stoked about that rain. Also, not sure what's going on with our leaderboard here. This is supposed to be the this is Cup Series. I'm looking for trucks. There we go. That's why it wasn't loading. Trying to load the Cookout 400 grid, and it's like, I'm not watching the Cookout 400. Not yet, at least. So I'll have to decide with my buddy. Maybe the two of us will end up watching the Cup race together, because down in there, I don't know if I'm staying the night down there or not. Alright, there we go. That should be spaced out right. There we go. Alright, well, we are... Oh, come on. Oh, okay, that's not that bad. I thought it was doing the same glitch thing it was doing earlier. But yeah, not sure what's been going on with YouTube, by the way. Not sure if anyone else has, if we got any other creators or even just people who have experienced weird stuff with YouTube this week. All week, whenever I've been trying to set up a live stream, I've either had to restart my computer and or fail it like 6 or 7 times when I'm setting it up. To get it to actually go up. I mean, even this one, I was prepared that there was a good chance we may not get this stream up tonight, just because of the fact that I already restarted my computer, it failed again, and I was starting to lose a little bit of hope there. But we are here, we are ready for this one, so hopefully everybody is having a fantastic rest of your day, and yeah, we're just chilling out. Alright, let's get chat up here. Alright, I also got a poll in chat. Figured since we do have SVG sitting on the pole position for tonight's Truck Series race, figured we'd put up a poll for where we think he'll finish. He is starting on the pole position, starting first place, so we'll have to see where that is. We got 1 vote for top 5 and 2 for 11th or worse. SVG ran so well at North Wilkesboro a couple weeks ago that I find it hard to rule him completely out at this track, but obviously everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I probably would land on him landing, I would say probably top 10 I think is realistic. Top 5 if you're being optimistic. Winner, I think you're being I think that starts tipping towards delusional. So yeah, we've got ourselves currently. It looks currently we are under a slight rain delay. Hopefully, the rain and lightning will move on here, and we'll be able to get racing somewhat shortly. Let's see. Let's skip around to ads here. It's way too early for us to be sending you guys to a commercial break, but yeah, again, it has been a very full week of stuff. For those of you guys who don't follow me over on my gaming channel, I've been live. I was live for 3 days in a row. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, streaming some Pokemon trading card game live. Because we are going to be going to a regional tournament in Baltimore next month. So we will be doing that. So I've been putting in a ton of practice, and we will continue to be putting in a ton of practice. So if anyone enjoys Pokemon trading card game, or if you guys just can't get enough of me for whatever reason, I have no idea why anyone wouldn't be able to get enough Ryan content. But if you can't, yeah, feel free to check out the gaming channel. Should be linked in the description. And yeah, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. But yeah, we are just chilling here. Hopefully everybody is doing all right. Alright, so they're going through the starting grid here. One thing I saw on social media this week, NASCAR related, Michael McDowell, as you guys know, one of my favorite drivers in the entire series, announced that he does intend to retire from the NASCAR Cup Series when Truck Series rookie tonight, Tristan McKee, is ready for the Cup Series. Now, I've seen a lot of people speculate that he won't ever, or it will be a long time before he is ready for Cup Series action, and the optimistic Michael McDowell fan in me hopes that we get to see McDowell for many years to come. But yeah, he does make his Truck Series debut here tonight. Alright, so yeah, we're just chilling here again. We're waiting out a rain delay, showing off some of the other runners. We got Muniz way at the back here. There we go. Hey, Doubled, how's it going? Man. Alright, let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright. I'm gonna pop out the in honor of the first week of the NFL preseason. Figure it'll make sense to go ahead and we can play some 17-0 while we wait out this rain delay. It's not my ideal, but here we go. Just gonna resize this real quick. we're going to put me up in that corner. All right. So, for any of you guys who haven't seen 17-0, this 17-0 game before, we've played it a couple of times on stream, but you get 6 spins to try and build out a 17-0 roster. So for the San Francisco 49ers, I think we pretty much go CMC here almost every time. It's either CMC or Kittle are pretty much the 2 easy picks. Pittsburgh, I think that's a pretty easy defense call, although I do think their defense is a little overrated. We get CeeDee Lamb here. For the Cowboys, a top 5 receiver. Pretty easy. Loveland was a great tight end in year 1. We get the Vikings. Well, luckily we have KOC still available. Kevin O'Connell, the head coach, because I would not want that quarterback situation. And we get Jalen Hurts. So yeah, and if we do end up getting a 17-0, we'll move over to the ultimate version where the spins are more, and getting a 17-0 record is a whole lot tougher. All right, let's go Trey McBride. He's the absolute best pick for getting the Cardinals. Jets, that's probably a bust, but we'll grab Breece Hall and see if we can still survive. Colts. And we just used up tight end and running back, our 2 strongest positions. I guess we'll go Alec Pierce. Oh, actually, wait, our head coach is good. I think Alec Pierce I think he's a little overinflated at the moment, although I leave myself open to change that decision. In the coming years, we'll go Titans. Defense, Eagles will grab wide receiver Devonta Smith. Not sure if it'll give him the respect he deserves, given the fact that he was a wide receiver 2 for the last several years. But I think between the Titans and Jets, I think we were losing this regardless. Okay, that's not terrible. I think they graded us pretty fairly there. I think a better defense and a slightly better running back, and I think we're probably there. But yeah, again, we are currently under a weather delay for the NASCAR Truck Series. As everybody's still in looking for cover here. Let's go Loveland. We get the New York Giants. We can go Malachi Neighbors. Sorry, not Malachi. Malik Neighbors. All right, we get Detroit Lions. That's Jahmyr Gibbs. Say a NASCAR stream where we get a Gibbs. Let's go. All right, Panthers. I think we got to take their defense and roll the dice on the quarterback here. All right, let's see. Do we get a quarterback better than Bryce Young? Sam Darnold. Well, he won a Super Bowl, so there's that. 13-4. That's kind of what I expected. So, in regards to the Truck Series race that we are waiting out a rain delay on, we only got this race and one more left before the Truck Series Chase. And that Truck Series Chase race will be from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We will be live on site for that race. If you guys happen to see me whenever I'm out at the track or anywhere else, feel free to come up and say hi. Yeah, all right, here we go. Malik Neighbors. But I will be at New Hampshire all weekend next week. Going up Friday for the planning to go down Friday for the sprint cars. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, Kellen Moore is not a bad head coach. But we'll be heading down Friday for the Scone Sprint Cars in New England. See some of our favorites like Caden Berry down there racing. I believe he's still the points leader. for the sprint cars in New England. Hopefully, we'll be able. I'm hoping we'll be able to stream that, but again, I'm not sure just based on the Wi-Fi signal around there. Yeah, because New Hampshire is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, Buffalo. Dalton Kincaid, because I don't trust the Bills defense. They give up way too many 13-second drives. And Panthers. That would not have been great, regardless of which way that went. So having to go Joe Burrow, as much as that doesn't sound like a downside, the fact that we got Josh Allen right after it, who is one of the few quarterbacks I would say is definitively better. All right, we get Devon Achane and Brock Bowers here. Those are two pretty easy picks. All right, we got to go Wilson and hope that Garrett Wilson's not going to hold us back too far. All right, well, we get John Harbaugh. He was a good head coach in Baltimore, so. All right, we got to go Saints defense. They're old, but they have a pedigree. And we get Patrick Mahomes. Not a bad option here. And we get 14-3. But yeah, as I've said, we are currently waiting out a lightning delay for the Craftsman Truck Series. And they are going to show last year's Truck Series race on, which tells me we're going to be here for a while, so. Let me know if you guys would like to see me switch over and play some Pokemon. Get some. I could use the extra reps getting ready for regionals. I've got a few decks in mind. If you guys don't want to see that, I also have a video for tomorrow that I can be editing. Because if this race is going to go late, I do need to get working on that at some point. All right, here we go. Jaguars. Let's go Liam Cohen. He was a really good head coach. Turned the Jaguars right around. Steelers, let's go defense. But yeah, just let me know what you guys would like to see, because obviously we're here for you guys. Let's see, wide receiver. Let's go Waddle. Obviously, when and if the actual truck race gets going, we'll pivot right back. But the Truck Series race is currently delayed due to weather. So, wish it wasn't the case. Let's take Jaden Daniels. He's not bad, and honestly, I'm not sure if we can make it with their tight end or. All right, let's grab the wine guy, Zach Charbonnet, and we get Dallas's tight end. Okay, that's not gonna be a 17-0. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, we must have sucked. To only get 9-8 is insane. All right, let's go see MC. Wow, we got 10 people popping on in here. Welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Again, we are currently under a weather delay for the Craftsman Truck Series. Hence why we were playing a little bit of 17-0 football. So let's go. Let's grab Malik Neighbors here for the Giants. And let's see what the spin is. We get Philadelphia. Tight end. Eagles defense is solid. Sirianni can be hot or cold. Same thing with Jalen Hurts. Let's grab Vrabel. Good old Vrabel. We leave the tight end position open and we get Trey McBride. Let's go. Now we need quarterback. We need a quarterback. Jaden Daniels might be able to get this crew to 17-0. Let's see. Jaden Daniels, come on. 16-1. No. Are you kidding me? I mean, that roster is pretty much perfect. Is Jaden Daniels really the only thing letting that team not be a 17-0. All right, there we go. We get Super Jaden Daniels, otherwise known as Lamar Jackson. Defense for Houston, one of the most unmovable defensive fronts in the NFL. We get the Jets, a football team that exists. We get the Sea Chickens. Their head coach was really good last year. So, brought them to a Super Bowl. We get the Dolphins, and we don't have access to Devon Achane. Let's grab Greg Dulcich and hope for the best. And we get Devonta Smith. 13-4 despite Greg Dulcich. That is actually pretty impressive. All right, we get Texans defense. That one is a no-brainer. You hit defense every time here. Let's go Loveland and hope that the tight end slot doesn't burn us here. Meanwhile, on the replay, they have Daniel Hemrick with a tire down on the track again from last year's Richmond race. We are still obviously under a rain delay. All right, for Commanders, we just failed on a Jaden Daniels team that was perfect, so we're going to grab Dan Quinn and hope that that's good enough. We burn the we burn our tight end spot before the Cardinals come up. All right, we at least save Justin Jefferson's position. We need a quarterback. We get Patrick Mahomes. I think if any quarterback was going to get this team there, because Jeremiah Love's not bad. Patrick Mahomes could get us to 17-0, right? 17-0. Let's go. 17-0. All right, 17 wins and 0 losses. I was not confident in that because Jeremiah, and anytime I get the Cardinals, it's always a big blow for the tight end slots used up. Not quite as big as if I get the Dolphins with the running back slot already filled up, but all right, let's go ahead and let's do daily here. Let's do the daily challenge. I haven't done it in a hot minute, so let's see. Ooh, 2012 Joe Flacco or Ray Rice. 2012, was that Flacco's Super Bowl season? All right, I'm not going to scout during, I'm not going to scout a year that's within the last decade or two. Early Duche. That is certainly a name. I'm going to grab Larry Fitz and hope for the best. Because I know that this game can sometimes give us years in the 80s. I will occasionally save my scout for something back then. Walter Payton, though, probably good enough. Ooh, last year's Packers team. Jacobs. Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft was out for a portion of the year. So was Jordan Love. Let's grab Jordan Love. I think Tucker missed too many games last year. If that ends up being the thing that costs us, oh well. The 07 Titans. All right, we only have 2 spins left. Let's just scout here and make sure we get the right decision. Best we can do is white. 2021 Bucks. Let's go Rob Gronkowski. And we get Bernard Berrien. Only one went off of a perfect roster. Okay, let's... Alright, so... Only 2 of our picks were in the perfect lineup. Yet we were only 1 went off the perfect lineup. Yeah, so saving Tom Brady would have been a smart choice. Josh Jacobs was the optimal pick from Green Bay. Adrian Peterson, if we'd still had him available for the Vikings for that 08 season. Who did we grab? It was Vikings that very last season. Yeah, okay, so we didn't have any options left when we got the AP season. Because, yeah, obviously AP would have been there. Walter Payton, not a bad pick there. Anquan Bolden. Okay, I was probably not picking Bolden from that Baltimore team. Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald. Yep, that one was easy. And then tight end from the Titans. Okay, not bad. As I say, certainly I've done worse. Let's go ahead and do medium difficulty now. Hopefully we'll get more recent ones. Ooh, 2021. Do we go Waller or Jacobs? Let's go Jacobs. All right, San Diego Chargers. All right, I'm going to scout just because I want to see how good of a Phillip Rivers season this is. I think we're taking Phillip Rivers. Yeah, we're taking Phillip Rivers. As Ryan Matthews would not be a bad running back to grab, but we already grabbed one running back, so I'm not too thrilled about that. Antonio Brown. He's a nutcase, but okay. Bucky Irving last year. Emeka Ibuka was out for periods. K. Dotton was not great. Let's grab Bucky. Ooh, LaShawn McCoy, Zay Jones. I'm thinking we have to go shady. LaShawn McCoy. All right. 2010 Anquan Bolden. Well, he was just the right pick a minute ago, so we'll take him. We'll take tight end. 2021 Dallas Goedert. That's not a bad situation to be in. 2 wins off the best possible lineup. Okay, we're not doing bad here. So, Phillip Rivers, LaShawn McCoy, Antonio Brown, and Goddard were the right choices. Then we should have taken Darren Waller, Ibuka, and Ray Rice. So if we'd left open the, I find it insane that a running back like that only got 500 yards is the right choice for a perfect lineup. But yeah. Okay, it's not bad. Again, we weren't far off. We are still under a rain delay here, so yeah, lightning hold. So just hold your horses, and we should be here. All right. Brock Bowers rookie year, hard to not take that year. Marshawn Lynch, 1,500 rushing yards. Let's go. This should be a very easy version to do because of the fact that we get essentially unlimited scouting. Like normally I would grab Marshall Falk from the 0-2 Rams, but seeing that Torrey Holt actually got more yards there at the wide receiver position. 4,200 yard Stafford. We'll take it. Marvin Harrison, senior. And we get a running back from, all right, Etienne out of Jacksonville. That should be a 17-0 or whatever the perfect one. No? 3 wins off. Wow. What better quarterback did we have available? I wonder. Okay, Boomer Esiason was, he has a better overall pick because we could have gotten Calvin Johnson. We could have gotten Evan Ingram there. I don't know. I don't feel like our picks were that far off. Should have been that far off. All right, so Torrey Holt. So who should we have grabbed from St. Louis? Marshall Falk. Okay. I guess the 10 touchdowns to Holt's 4, I guess. Then, yep. Okay. I don't agree that we were that far off. All right, let's play one round of Ultimate, and then we'll figure out what we're doing. Because again, this the fact that this we still have not gotten an update from the track in a hot minute. Let's grab the Bears O-line. Wow, we're getting all the one-ofs here, because that will be Texans defense. Titans? Tate, I guess, will be our best bet. Trey McBride. Let me actually see if this is... it's not quite. We need to scroll a little bit. That way you guys can see the full thing here when we're playing Ultimate. Alright, we're taking Taylor here. Pittsburgh. Let's go ahead and grab Pittsburgh's tight end, Pat Freiermuth. Could have taken Pittman, but I think we have a better shot at getting an elite wide receiver like Jamar Chase. Now we need a quarterback. I think that should be our next goal here. We'll get Sean Payton. Getting a head coach is not a bad thing. Then we just need as a running back, we can get a solid one. All right, let's grab an RB here. Bill is not great. That might be what sinks it. And Pat Mahomes might be the one that comes in to save us once again here. Oh, wow, we were way far off. I thought we were a lot closer than that. All right, Jacksonville. Alright, we get Brock Bowers. Yeah, so they got 33 to go on the stage. I don't know if that's when they're going to give us our next update on the weather. I would assume that if anything big changes, that they would cut away from last year's race pretty quickly. Alright, let's grab O-line here. As I'm still convinced that the Bears O-line was pretty solid. Grab Tate. Carnell Tate's not terrible. We get Trey McBride, so we are absolutely sorted on the tight ends. We got Bowers and McBride. Commanders, let's grab Terry McLaurin. Gibbs. All right, we need a defense and a quarterback. And that's our quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. And we need a defense. Vikings defense, that's not bad. 15-2. Okay. Alright, we get both New York teams to start this one off. Okay, well, we get Malik Neighbors. And Garrett will... Oh, why did I go Wilson, not Brees? Taylor. Burrow. Definitely wishing I'd taken Brees Hall right about now. Alright, CMC isn't bad. We need some tight end. We need a tight end at some point. Let's grab that Seahawks defense that was so suffocating that it won a Super Bowl. We're going to have to grab Halfley because I'm not trusting a tight end or O-line of the, there we go, Mark Andrews. All right, we need an O-line. There we go. So Chiefs O-line. And we need a tight end. And we get Hawk. 14-3. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we got. So give me just a second, guys. All right, there we go. Yeah, we're just chilling out here. All right, we get Devon A. Chin right off the bat. Nice. We get the Dolphins burned on a free pick. All right, we get Taylor. So we're filling up our running backs early, but I don't mind filling them up once I've got the Dolphins out the way. Justin Jefferson. All right, let's go Andy Reid here. Because I am of the belief that there are better Yeah, quarterbacks than Mahomes, but Andy Reid's one of the best coaches. I'm going to go Sam Laporta here. I could go Amon-Ra. I just don't want to fill up my last wide receiver slot quite yet, but we will absolutely grab Josh Allen. All right. Good thing we didn't fill up our last spot there because we do need Drake London to fill in a wide receiver spot. We get Brock Bowers. Don't give us the Cardinals now, please. Buccaneers. Let's go Bucks. Defense wasn't terrible last year, and we get the Commanders O-line. Alright, let's see. That should be close. Yep, 15-2. I was pretty sure that wasn't perfect, but it was pretty close to it. Better O-line and defense, and maybe we get there. Jamar Chase. Andy Reid. Eagles O-line. That is a perfect pick there. All right, we get Devon Achane. Let's go. All right, let's go Jahmyr Gibbs. Again, I don't mind filling up the running back slots when we've got that. All right, let's go Fannin for the Browns. All right, let's go 49ers defense. Okay, let's go Loveland. Could have gone Caleb Williams there, but I feel like Caleb Williams is just a little bit too low there. All right, we could go Christian Watson, or we could go Jordan Love. All right, let's go Jordan Love because I think there's better receivers than Watson. All right, well, let's go Jacoby Myers and hope for the best. 13-4. Okay. I don't think switching around Trevor and Christian Watson would have made any difference there at all. Let's try Bijan. Again, we are still under a rain delay, guys. So as soon as NASCAR comes, gives us an update, you guys will hear it as well. Let's go Godwin, who I think because of his experience will get the nod over other teams. We'll grab the Broncos defense. Could go Sean Payton, but that Broncos defense is one of the best in the entire league. Head coach Robert Saleh is not bad. Commanders, let's go Chig. Okonkwo. Brock Bowers. Don't give us the Cardinals now. We get Cleveland. We're going to need to go Quinshon Judkins because we burned the opportunity to have Fannin. Bears O-line, I've said a few times, I think that O-line could get us to a 17-0 record. If there was ever a time for Justin Herbert to work, Mr. Hypothetical in a hypothetical situation, sounds about right. And Tet McMillan. 12-5. Nope. Not good enough. Alright. Let's go defense. Bucky Irvin. Alright. Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go Steelers O-line. They should be better than they probably are. Brock Bowers. Let's go Neighbors. All right. Taylor. Don't give us the Dolphins. New Orleans. Okay, we can go Olave. Pair of young, but elite wide receivers. Let's go Dan Quinn. Tucker Kraft. Let's go. And we get Dallas Cowboys with the only opening being QB, so that means we get Dak. Phew, 14-3. Not bad. Probably should have been better, but here we go. All right, they're finishing up stage 1 of the replay, so maybe we should hopefully get a weather update after that. This will be our last attempt at this ultimate mode. I am probably going to go grab my earbuds and we'll start working on editing my video for tomorrow. I will go ahead and mute my desktop audio so you guys won't have to hear me editing. Let's grab Josh Allen. Good old Bill. Olave. Olave. Let's go defense for the Broncos. We're doing pretty good here. CMC. Fannin. All right, we're down to 1 of each skill position. All right, let's go Brock Bowers. Don't give us the Cardinals. They're tempting me here. We're going to take Taylor here. We need a wide receiver and an O-line. All right, Amon-Ra. And now we just need an above average O-line. Eagles, this might be perfect. Is this going to be 17-0? What? What on that team could have been better? I mean, that is an elite unit right there. Man, that sucks. I'm going to save that real quick. But yeah, we are just chilling out here. Just gotta find myself to send this to myself and we'll be good to go. Alright, I'm gonna just wait around real quick for we should be getting a weather update here when they come back from commercial break before I go grab my earbuds to start editing. Okay, here we go. Time for a weather update. Are they uncovering the trucks? That's going to be the thing we're looking for. Looks like the answer is yes. See at least one truck uncovered. All right, 3/4 mile oval. Good news is lightning hold has been lifted. Okay, lightning hold is officially lifted. Good. Inching closer to the start of the race. Okay, I like the sound of this. All right, so we're not out of the woods yet, but the lightning hold has been lifted. I'm gonna grab my earbuds and we will be right back, guys. that, we are back. Could not, for the life of me, find my earbuds, so we're gonna have to just do it without earbuds. Alright, so welcome on in. Hopefully, we haven't lost everybody. But yeah. I have decided, though, that, yeah, I am not, if we can't get, if this race isn't going by 10, I'm not gonna be able to stay up for it. I gotta be driving early in the morning, so. Alright, but yeah, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna start working on editing this. So we're gonna flip back to our main screen with our top 10 running order and leaderboard. There we go. We're going to go ahead and just start working on the edits for this video because I am pretty sure I'm not getting anything else done. Yeah, I was away from the TV for a bit, so I'm gonna just text some guys, see if but yeah, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Boop. Alright. Videos. One. Alright. 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 Oh. Alright. Oh, okay, we're getting the Alright, we're getting this thing going. We're gonna be giving the command to start the engines here in about 6 minutes. They're doing the yeah, they're going through the anthem right now. So we won't be here too much longer, guys. With no racing action, at least. Boop. Alright. we're just working our way through these edits. Should be good to go here shortly. We'll figure out what we're doing in between there. Boom. Control. Film. We're just working our way through this one, guys. You know, we'll be racing here shortly. Alright, there we go. Got that going. Well, we got that rendering. We are just going to go ahead and, well, let's take a look at the chat. Just make sure I haven't missed anything over on the chat. We got 5 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for decided to persevere with us. Again, I am well aware that this rain delay was completely unexpected, and yeah, we will be racing here shortly. Engines should be firing in about 3 minutes. Green flag at 9 is the projected time right now. We're just chilling right here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. So yeah, we're just chilling this one out. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Again, we should be racing here shortly. So they got Dodgers, Brewers, advertisement going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's a pretty perfect setup. For our first turn, we go boom, attach, boom. So yeah, it looks like the rain should be leaving us shortly here, guys. Are you kidding me? Why are we back at the 2025 race? I saw the forecast, but I assumed that was weather moving away, not weather re-hitting us. As I said, if we can't get this race going by 10, I am going to have to, unfortunately, call the stream over, and we will have to call this one a night, because I do have to be up fairly early in the morning to be on the way to Rhode Island. One, two, three, four, five, six. Alright, so 4 and 2. Alright, now we'll put those 2 in there. Alright, we'll run an errand for 2. Attach, return, and pass. Alright, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Okay, that's finished going, so let's go 1920. Gameplay, and then we'll control M. Alright, here we go. Got that exporting. We're at least making progress on something, despite the fact that this race may not go green. So yeah, we went back into a lightning hold. Alright, and we will pass the turn, assuming that we're going first. Now we'll draw to start our turn a second time. Fossil Quarry. Alright, we throw you and you. Actually, we'll play that before we finish shuffling. Alright, now let's grab that and that. Alright, so again, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Again, we're currently, we ended up back under a lightning hold, is ultimately what happened. So, who knows when we're going to get this race in. I will still watch it for sure. I was hoping to be able to stream it for you guys, but again, as I said, if we aren't gone by 10, I won't be able to, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and run errand for 2. Let's attach here rare candy to basket on. And knockout. Go to start a turn. Play that. Coin flip. Okay, it fails. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll play that. Alright. We're just chilling out here. I don't want to crash my computer by trying to open up too many things at once. Otherwise, I would love to do some TCG Live or something. But yeah, when I was looking for my earbuds, I ended up coming across this deck I just finished putting together. So wanted to try it out and see how we do with it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Touch that right away. Run errand for 2. And we'll play that. Alright, that one was successful. And we'll take a knockout. Draw to start my turn. Play that. So yeah, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. So 7 laps to go in stage 2 of the of last year's race. For whatever that's worth. Ty Majeski, Corey Heim, and Garcia, the top 3. Alright, so we add that. We'll play that to evolve. Oh, I gotta do that slightly differently. So we'll play that. Alright, so we play that. Attach for turn. Play that. Fail. Run errand for 2. 2. Attach that one there. And we'll discard those 2 right now. And we'll play that. You know, right now we're just kind of chilling out here waiting for the race at Richmond to begin. That is a fail. And we will hit for knockout. Draw to start a turn. Boom. Run errand for 2. 2. Attach. Boss and KO. Alright. Yeah, this deck feels pretty good. Looking forward to playing it possibly this Sunday. see, but yeah, Sunday would be a fun time to bring this deck. Alright, stage 2 is over. Majeski wins that. Stage 2 from last year. We are still awaiting the green flag in our race. Red Sox trailing the Pirates right now. Great. Can we go back to July where we were winning like every game? Actually, we're probably nearing the end of the banana ball game. Let's see how the banana ball game is going. Let's see. I see WNBA. Oh, there's banana ball. Pre-game. So the game was 7 p.m. start time. It should be long. It should be nearing completion right about now. Oh. They're in a rain delay too. Okay. Banana ball is also in a rain delay. Great. Well, we are just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. And there we go. Now, the trick play mixed in there for the party animals. Alright, they're showing the restart for the truck race, so we're still under a lightning hold. Thing is, I haven't seen any actual rain on the track, so the good thing is once the lightning hold is cleared, we should be able to get racing, but... I'm looking on Twitter to see if I can find any updates regarding the race. Let's see. Good old Bob. Bob works for Fox. He should know what's going on. Uh, 11 minutes ago, he was time at moving through with little precipitation. Alright, so let's see. What about Glock? Nope. I don't even know who else to go to for. Let's see, NASCAR in delay. Yeah, again, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. Alright, so we got 2 sporting events under rain delays. Yay. So the clowns versus the bananas. Let's say I'm waiting to see if we can get a definitive, like, hey, it's going to be a minimum of 30 more minutes. Because with the new fact that they can lift the lightning hold early, it makes it really hard to try and predict exactly when or if a rain delay is going to come to an end. So, I love a good old Richmond rain delay. Maybe we get lucky and the cup race gets rained out and we get a cup race on my birthday. That'd be fun. I have to rework some of my schedule probably, but say if we get that, that would be fun. We are just chilling here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. Alright. Man. As I said, it is already starting to get late. Boop. Alright, let's work on some more of these edits here. Let's see. Video effects. Transform. There it is. Alright, that should be good enough for a start. I should be able to get the rest after the stream in a relatively short amount of time. And we are still at the race replay, so we have made no visible progress. Let's check Bob for an update. But yeah, this I hate rain delays. Right. Bob. Nothing. Trucks. Latest. Let's see. Alright, 16 minutes ago we were given an update. Let's see. And yeah, right now we're just kind of chilling out here. Hopefully we can, let's see. Okay, well, that's an update. MRN, the Motor Racing Network, is off the air. There is a fire in the TV off the compound down the backstretch. The generator is on fire. They have no working TVs. at the media center either. Timing and scoring is also down. What on earth? This has got to be one of the most absurd delays I've ever seen. Alright, well. I guess, let's do a couple more rounds of 17-0 since we already got the stuff all figured out there. Alright, here we go. Alright, we get the Colts. Alright, well, I think we take this one pretty easily. It's just straight up Taylor. As when we have the board open, we take the most effective pick every time. And we get Bijan. Oh, great. I don't love filling up 2 running back slots this early. Are we just getting all the great running backs? I mean, I guess we'll take Amon-Ra, but literally that would have been 3 elite running backs here. Okay, there we go. There's a team that we wouldn't want the running back from. We'll grab Dan Quinn. And that's why we don't love filling up the running backs that quickly, but we definitely would have taken. Are we really just getting every good running back right now? I mean, we got CMC. I mean, this would be the ultimate rushing team if we were just trying to get running backs. I mean, come on. All right, let's go defense here for the 49ers, because if they were all healthy, we'd be good. Justin Jefferson. Jay Jettis. All right, we need. As I'm leaving that tight end open. Okay, we get Josh Allen. He can probably overcome the Greg Dulcich downturn. Now do we go? I'm gonna go Chiefs O-line. I feel like Chiefs O-line is more effective than Travis Kelce at tight end, and that is absolutely the right decision because we got Brock Bowers. Would not have wanted the Raiders O-line. Doesn't quite get us there, but hey, if we rearrange those picks, if we go like Ty Warren, and if we just swap Ty Warren and Devon, we'd probably get there. All right, let's go Brock. Let's pull up chat again so that I can make sure I'm not missing anything in the comments. And we got CMC. Oh, are they doing the national anthem for the Bananas game, it looks like? We're still waiting out the delay over at the on the NASCAR side of things. I don't love the idea of filling up our tight ends this quickly, but Tucker Craft is a great tight end if we don't get the Cardinals or Browns, but. And now we go Taylor with the Dolphins still on the board. Alright, we got Saints. Let's go Olave. Alright, we need an O-line and a defense here. There's our defense. And now it's raining. Are you kidding me? It's now raining in Richmond. Oh, great. Alright, so there we go. Alright, the Broncos, well, we would love to grab their defense, but we'll grab their O-line as a complimentary pick. Now we just need a wide receiver and a quarterback. Can't take them from the same team. We'll grab Matt Stafford because we can't be guaranteed another great receiver. I would take I'd take Pittman over getting Rodgers and Puka. I'd take Stafford and him. Or do we go Metcalf? I'm gonna go Metcalf. I think DK has a more established reputation, and we go 15-2. Sometimes I feel like these things are insane. The fact that they expect some of these to be actually doable. Let's go defense. Kind of wish it would tell you what the most optimal lineup would have been. Let's go Jimmy Harbs. Wow, we're filling up all the one-ofs. Alright, Devon. Boom. Good thing is, though, we haven't really had to compromise on any of these. Justin Jefferson. We're getting a lot of good ones. Okay. Olave. Not bad. We do fill up our last wide receiver slot, but we've got plenty of other options. Alright, I think we gotta go Pat Freiermuth here. He's not a great tight end anymore, but he's not the worst. We'll go Tucker Craft. 2 more to go. We get... let's go Kyron. And we'll see if we get a good quarterback. We get Lamar. Okay, so that could have gone either way. We could have gone Matt Stafford and Derrick Henry, and I would not have been upset. We went Kyron and Lamar. I will take that. That is not bad at all. But here we go. Let's see. And the 98 has spun on the replay from last year's race. 51 to go. We got the Jets. Let's go Breece Hall. Chiefs. Let's go Andy. Big Andy. Alright, let's go Kittle to avoid filling up the entire board here. Houston, we'll go defense. Alright, we get Packers. Let's go Tucker Craft, and hope we don't get the Cardinals. We get the Browns. Probably the one other team we really wouldn't want to get, but we can go Quinshawn Judkins. The fact that we have a Browns Jets running back room is a little worrying. Hopefully that Eagles O-line will block it off here. Alright, let's go ahead and I'm going to grab Michael Pittman this time. We'll see if that gets us closer or further away from our goal. Let's go Ibuka. And we get Mendoza. Fun. We'll be lucky to be above 500. Hey, we're above 500. Alright. Elite Neighbors. Brock Bowers. Seahawks defense. Jimmy Harbs. Alright, we fill up our final wide receiver spot with Jefferson. Alright, and we get Drake May. Can we skip? Having a skip would be nice, and having like one skip would be a really nice thing to have, but we'll grab Brees. Might increase the success rate, but from what I can tell, it's not like it's a freebie at the moment. I don't think one skip would get you there. Especially if you could still potentially reroll into the same one as well. Alright, we're going to take Gunner Helm and hope for a good O-line to save us, and we get Cowboys O-line. Well, the Tyler Army is rising. 15-2. I'm not sure that Gunner Helm would have gotten us all the way there, but certainly couldn't hurt to have someone better than him. Andy. Chicago, let's go Loveland. Wouldn't mind going O-line there, but we're so early on. Let's go Jags defense. Their defense was solid last year. I could have gone O-line too. Alright, well, let's go Seahawks O-line then. Wait, what am I thinking? We got JSN. Gibby? Because there's a few teams that, like, the only thing really left that I would want from their team is O-line, like the Broncos, so trying to save the Broncos here. Alright, we get Justin Jefferson. Alright, we got tight end, O-line, and quarterback remaining. Tight end there, Trey McBride. We get Josh Allen. Alright, it's all on this O-line. Whose O-line do we get? We get Eagles O-line. This might be it. 17-0. It's a perfect. It's a perfect record. Let's go. 17-0. That was not easy. And I thought I might have sold it with the Jaguars defense, but then the Eagles O-line comes in, saves the day. And honestly, I don't see how that team loses. I mean, Jameer Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor, Jackson Smith, Justin Jefferson, Loveland, McBride, Eagles O-line. Jaguars defense might be the only downside, and then Andy Reid. But that is a stellar group. There we go. Oh, that's pretty cool. Denny's daughter was the one singing the anthem tonight. That is pretty cool. Undoubtedly. And back on a lightning hold 8 minutes ago. Alright, well, at this point, it does not look like we are going racing tonight. Or at the very least, we're not going racing before 10 p.m. So I think I am probably going to hop off here for the night. I'm going to go ahead and get my stuff edited and try and get at least that video done for the gaming channel tomorrow. Again, guys, I tried my best to give you guys a stream tonight here on the racing channel with the truck race. Yeah, because I know I'm not going to be available tomorrow. But yeah, we are going to be yeah, so I'll give it another 15 minutes and we'll see, but alright, there we go. Alright, another 15 minutes and we'll so that'll be the last we'll try to accomplish of that tonight. I can do the thumbnail, I guess, for this. We can do the thumbnail here. Alright, we're going to hide those away because let's say alright, let's go ahead and start developing the thumbnail here. Alright, so that has we're clear on the corners. Put a little guy there. Alright, there we go. Got the thumbnail. So the thumbnail's not terrible. I'm not sold on it, but alright, well there we go. We at least got most of what we were looking for accomplished, and we still have time, so we got giving it about another 10 minutes here for the race to at least give an estimate as to how long it'll be. But at this point, I'm expecting that we will not be finishing up the stream tonight. I'm guessing it'll be a rain out. Here we go. Let's see. Right, let's see. Bob Pockris, strong sell right by Richmond. Great. Alright, you know what? I said we would try and hold out till 45, but I just saw from Bob that there's a big rain cell right basically on top of the track, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it here for the night so that I can get some the final touches on the video for the gaming channel tomorrow. And since I don't really think we're getting the race in anyway, if I'm wrong, I apologize. But yeah, so I will see you guys. I'm not even sure when my next stream is gonna be on this channel. Because again, I'm out of studio tomorrow. Oh wait, we got an update. Race weather. Do you agree with an approximate vision of lightning timing not to clear the light? So looking at 11 p.m. before we go racing. Yep. Some kid just climbed the empty flag stand. Hey, kid climbed up into the flag stand because the empty flag stand. That's hilarious. How are you not able to control a child from getting on there? Alright, well, as I said, I'm out of studio tomorrow, so I will not be able to stream the race if it happens tomorrow. Neither one of the races, which means our next time we're going to be live will probably be at New Hampshire. And so we'll see what we can do for content. I got a few feelers out to try and do some cool content stuff over the New Hampshire weekend. We'll see if any of those come to fruition. But yeah, sorry about the lack of lack of a race stream tonight. We still went 2 hours, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next video. Live stream, whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your night. Have a great night, everybody, and hopefully they get this race in at some point. And I'll see you guys later.